Okay, so look, this is how to set up your mortiser, right? This is made by Rikon. This is a totally affordable unit for most people who are into their woodworking, right? This is about in between $400 and $500, and I got this at Woodcraft. And I've used these things, I've used these on big jobs, you know, like if I want to travel or something, this is an easy machine to take with me and to take onto the job and make a window sash, for example, on the fly. The bits that fit, you know, that fit in the machine, like this is a 1/4 inch bit, but I've got 3/8 inch bits, I've got 1/2 inch bits, and they're interchangeable so that you can do a varied type of work. Here's something really important to understand about how the mortise and tenon emerged over time. What people have figured out is the whole entire joint should be split up into about thirds. As the mortise and tenon emerged, right, it became obvious very quickly that setting the mortise and tenon joint in the exact center of the piece of wood was the most practical, efficient, and most advantageous way to do it. So that's the way we still do it, okay? In this piece of material I have here, this screen frame element, this is about 3/4 of an inch thick. So my hole is gonna be 1/4 of an inch. That leaves me with 1/4 of an inch on both sides of my hole. The hole should be centered in the piece of wood. Obviously, I mean, if you look at that, it's set off to the one side. I have to adjust the machine so that the bit is centered, and I'm going to show you a really easy way to do that. And what I have to do is I have to adjust my table back and forth until this bit hits the center. Because this bit doesn't move, it's the table that moves in relation to the bit. There's a little Allen wrench here that fits into a hex nut over here. This is one of those nuts. It's a set screw that once you get it in the right position, it locks the table in position. So right now I just loosened it up. I've got this little dial here, and I'm gonna move this dial back and forth, and then watch what happens when I move this dial. I'm gonna lower the bit close to the hole, okay? Watch. I'm gonna move the dial and watch what happens. Do you see it moving? I'm going the wrong way. I need to go the other way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to visually put that bit in the center, okay? Get as close as I can. That looks about center, but you know what I gotta do? I gotta test it out. To see if that hole is centered, you know how I test it? I simply turn my piece of wood around. And that's how I'm gonna see if my bit is centered. So I'm gonna come over here, and let's see if I nailed it. Dude, no way! I got it first time. That almost never happens. You saw it yourself with your own 2 eyes. I'm gonna make an elongated hole, right? Blow my chips out of the way. That's gonna be enough for me to start with it. Well, thanks for watching. That's how you set up the mortiser, all right? And gotta get the hole centered in the work. And now the hole is centered, we're gonna move on to the tenon, and that's gonna be the next video. So.